This is Nu'ulo'olo Valley. Nu'ulo'olo, the very first valley that had anyone living in it on Kauai. First inhabitants believed to have been Marquesans, people from the Marquesas Islands. It's around 2,000 miles south of the Big Island. Those people would have started showing up here in the islands sometime between 3 and 500 AD. They would have been the only people living here in the islands up until around 1300 AD. That's when people from Fiji and Tahiti started arriving here in the islands. Europeans did not come and visit the islands until 1778. That's when Captain Cook came ashore at Waimea on the south side of Kauai.
Bluebirds fly, and the dream that you did to oh why can't well, I see trees of green and red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day.
The next beach coming up just over here to the right here on Jared, April, Stacy and Michael's side of Hanapu Beach, Hanapu Arch. This area was used most recently from the filming of Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Captain Jack walking right across the sand down there. He was looking for a boat a little higher above him in the Hanapu Valley.
See friends shaking hands singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you.
Back around here to the right a bit. Down here on the left, Joshua and Joanna, Hanapu Beach, Hanapu Arch.
They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find. 너의 가바이 분나헬레 우레 알로하마에
Next valley is Kauai Valley, largest valley on the Nepali. It is possible to hike back here. It's an 11-mile hike, one way from Kauai Beach. Or if you drove up the top of Kauai State Park, there are a couple of overlooks at the back of the valley that look down here into the Kauai. Historically, all of the larger valley would have held sizable populations. When Captain Cook came ashore in 1778 at Waimea on the south side of the island, there were already over 5,000 people living here in the Kauai. As recently as 100 years ago, actually almost 150 years ago, there were over 1,000 people here in the Kauai. Now this entire area is state parkland. The pointy, jagged ridge line right out here off the nose of the aircraft, that's Bali High Ridge. That was the mythical island Bali High in the movie South Pacific. Last valley coming up at the base of the Bali High Ridge, Kauai Valley. It's a real popular hike up here on the North Shore. First 2 miles of the Kalalau Trail. 2 miles from Kauai to Kauai. The 2-mile hike usually takes about 2 hours one way from Kauai. Drift offshore here and continue around to the left. That'll give us a nice looking westbound down the Nepali. As we continue to the left, Joshua and Joanna, a nice view of the Kauai Valley. You also see a little bit of the Kalalau Trail over here on the left, winding in and out of the vegetation below the Bali High Ridge line. Next beach coming up just over there to the right there on April, Jarrett, Stacy, and Michael's side of the aircraft. That is KA Beach. KA Beach, easy to find. Get on the main road going north out of Lihue. Drive as far north as you possibly can. When the road stops and you can't find a parking place, you're KA, the end of the road. The white water along the shoreline, that's wave activity. Waves continuing to chew away at the island. The island will lose between 3 and 4 inches of land mass every year due to the wave activity. The heavier white water not right on the sand, but still over there on the right-hand side. Those are reef areas. Coral reefs scattered all around the island. A real popular reef up here on the North Shore, just down there on the front right of the aircraft. That area is called Hyena. A real popular area for snorkeling and swimming. The area is also known as tunnels. Right out there off of the nose of the aircraft, that is Princeville. Just down to the right of Princeville, the large crescent-shaped bay, is Honolulu. The nice stretch of sand just over here on the front right of the aircraft, that's Lumahai Beach. You would drive right by Lumahai on your way to Kauai.